Welcome to this video. Here I'm going to explain few entries to be made in CRB and how a CTO is going to check. Say for example, this is the cadet and I have downloaded the PDF of this cadet. So here if you see the photograph is missing on the front page. Now the address, only this much is written. It is better to write a proper address. Now let's come to the next section, and in this section, these are some instructions which you need to follow. So now we'll come to next section, which is 3.1, and here in this section 3.1 you are supposed to fill cadets particulars. So here the home address is missing, phone number, okay, fax no need, the email ID I would much prefer if you maintain your Gmail ID, then height, weight, blood group, distinguishing marks, sponsorship company, address. Well, these are static information which you are supposed to fill. Next of kin, phone number, fax, email. Then we come to the section 3.2, which is about educational records. So here name of the school, date, certificate issued, what are the subjects and what are the grades you are supposed to fill, and in case if you are not able to fill those entry, please contact Marine Pals, they will help you out. Again, class 12, these are the entries which usually I have seen cadets are keeping blank, which you are not supposed to. Since it is given here 3.2, you are supposed to make an entry about your educational record. Then we come to section 3.3, which is about professional training record, like your pre-C institute. In this case this is AMA, and the date, from and to date you got to fill. Then on board training, you should fill that. Then basic training as required by STCW. Well, whatever courses you have done, you are supposed to fill the data here. PSSR, security, first aid and all and so on. Similarly, other professional training courses, as you keep progressing, you are supposed to fill the record. Then here section 3.4 is about sea time. Of course, this cadet is still on the ship, has not signed off, but quite surprising, the sea time has been calculated. Alright, so please make sure that the sea time computed and the date of sign on and sign off are matching. Alright, then we have section 4.1 about shipboard training officers remark. You must take these remarks every month. Alright, so this cadet has taken the signature every month. Alright, this is August, this is September, this is July, and so on. Plus the ship's stamp, you need to attach the ship's stamp as well. Now we come to the next section. This is 4.2. 4.2 is about master's monthly review. Well, he has taken master's monthly review also on monthly basis, that we can check here. All right, July, okay, here some entries are missing, like say this is April, this is again April, and this is July. Okay, it should be taken on monthly basis. Then we come to the next entry. This is 4.3. this is company training officer, CTO's remark. Okay, now we shall come to another section, which is 4.4a, record of specimen signatures. You are supposed to take a signature of your chief officer and other officers as well. He has taken only the chief officer's signature. Then we come to another section, which is task summary. Now we can see the double tick, that means this task has been performed and has been inspected. All right, Okay, seems to be pretty in order. So we'll come to the tasks are divided into phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. As you keep progressing with your training, you are supposed to complete the task, and also depending on the type of ship you are supposed to do. So in case you are on chemical tanker, gas tanker and so on. Now this 4.4, it gives the bird's eye view. If I see the phase 1, first phase, this cadet has done almost all the tasks. The second phase, he's doing some tasks, but these tasks have not been inspected. The third phase, this is empty. Once he completed, he's supposed to take STO stamp and signature along with the date. So this is 4.4b. This is about navigation. This is about cargo handling and storage. Now we'll come to the next section, which is 4.5, list of video and or computer based training program. So again it is empty. Whatever movies you are watching on the ship, whatever CBTs you are doing, you are supposed to write the detail here. Now we'll come to section 5. Section 5 is shipboard safety and security familiarization. So here on the first ship, he has taken the signature, safety and emergency procedure, task and duties, safety and emergency procedure. Well, the signatures have been taken, and this signature should match with the specimen signature, and this seems to be third officer signature, so hence it is also important that he should take the signature of third officer also. All right, now the ship's name, the Federal Kivalina, and all right, he has taken the signature, but insert boat and fire muster station and other details, that is missing. You should fill these details as well. Then ship particular, yeah, I have seen most of the cadets are keeping this empty. You are not supposed to. Well, the Federal, the ship's name, Federal Kivalina, bulk carrier, IMO number, these details these details are filled automatically, but other information like call sign, flag, length overall, breadth, depth, you are supposed to fill it manually. So please make sure that you fill all the data, like what kind of radar, what kind of log, what kind of GPS, what kind of compass, what kind of echo sounder and so on, navigational equipment, what kind of firefighting equipment, all the ship's data you are supposed to fill for the ship you are being. Now he has done something for the second ship. Second ship, again these data are missing. Okay, so you are supposed to fill all the ship's particular whenever you have been on the ship. Then let's move to the next. Next is section 7, which is about international regulations for preventing collision at sea, and here some signature has been taken and some are not. So the cadet is supposed to take the signature on steering and sailing rule. Now we shall move to the next part. Well, this NX, lights and shapes, sound and lights, they're all missing, so he has to supposed to do that. Now we'll come to the section 8, and section 8 is the task for navigation. Yeah, he has been doing the task, plus he's been taking the signature. The STO signature should match. Well, that is the job of CTO, to make sure that the signatures are matching. So please do not fudge the record. Then we come to, okay, let me just scroll through. These are various sections. All right, so the cadet has done the task and he has taken the signature. Okay, plus from the web version we can easily find out what is the percentage of task a cadet has performed and what is remaining. So yeah, most of the task in all the category has been performed. These are the tasks, ship specific tasks, say for example on oil tanker and gas tanker, and so on. Now apart from this, let's move to the next section, and that is the record, the section 9.1 record of bridge watch keeping. Here this record is required to be maintained separately. Then we have to record of steering, which is supposed to maintain. Then we have 9.3. 9.3 is the record of port watches that can be maintained separately. Then record of engine room watches. Again, use this format for keeping record of engine room watches and the file in the project file. Then we have this bridge watch keeping certificate. Well, make sure that this watch keeping certificate is issued on every ship that a cadet serves on. All right, make sure the dates are correct, master signature is there, and then the total number of hours should also be reflected here. All right, so for every ship there should be one bridge watch keeping certificate. Okay, say for example here the total number of watches, total number of hours has been mentioned here. Let's move to the another certificate, that is the steering certificate. The steering certificate, 12 hours, 12 hours. This is supposed to be maintained. Well, master signature, master stamp, date, they're all included, and that should match with the sea time period. Now from steering certificate, there is next certificate, which is port watch keeping certificate. This is also to be issued on every ship that a cadet serves on, and he has written okay, total number of watches, total number of hours. Then there is engine room watches. Then we need to see whether he has done the engine room watches. Well, what I can make out, the engine room watches are not performed by this cadet, so which he's supposed to do. All right, to be issued by the chief engineer on every ship that a cadet serves. You must take engine room watch keeping certificate as well. So likewise, these are the topics, these are the section which you are supposed to fill with the cadet record book. Some are static, these information do not change, but some information definitely changes, so you are supposed to maintain accordingly. Now the section 10 talks about project work, and in this project work they are supposed to maintain in a separate project file, and you must maintain the record of that. All right, so there are various projects, and section 11 is about shipboard activity workbook. All right.